When I was trying to find somewhere for us to live, every time we turned up, there would be like 100 people trying to find somewhere. I felt like I had this continual anxiety inside that was just rattling. And then I saw the ad in a Facebook group.
The advertisement for the Eden Tiny House project was very vague. It didn't have a great lot of detail about who these people were or their motivation behind it. I thought it was a scam, but I applied anyway.
That's my bedroom, so
yours is going to be there and mine's going to be there.
Around the time I was turning 60, I realised these women I'm seeing on media who are homeless, I actually do know that's going to be me. I've got a fan and an air conditioning. That's when I really started to panic. And then I found out about the Tiny House project. Our shower's there.
We started with having an idea, seeing a need and having a go. That great Australian phrase, give it a crack. And we were totally overwhelmed within the first minutes of that post being live.
It was the shittiest application, but it worked. So now I really got to figure out how to do it.
So then we have the little fireplace will be about here. Okay. And the kitchen will be in there.
This project was an experiment for us all.
The tiny house will be in this corner where that big guava tree is.
I knew it was a good project, but there were still times along the way where I thought, what on earth have I got these women into? The Eden Tiny House project is a project designed to support 15 women to create a tiny house on wheels, to give them something they owned and something that they could live in.
You know, we're here because the system is broken for housing. It's just utterly broken. There's nothing wrong with you.
So they're going to Tiny House University this week.
This is the front, this is the leading side of the trailer.
A comprehensive education about how to build your own tiny house.
And she wants to know where these wheel guards are going to be and how much are they going to protrude in.
One of the silent partners in this project is a family GP. And one of the things we have often spoken about is that we can patch up mental health, we can provide psychological supports, but we couldn't get them housing. So that was really the project. What can we do?
He put his washing machine and his dryer there.
And we had access to some funds through an inheritance, and we just decided to try and put this project together.
So welcome, I'm so excited.
We offered $55,000 to each of our participants. We also offered the chance for them to go through really quite detailed training, including hands-on building skills. They needed to make a co-contribution of $38,000 and have access to land, so they had to have somewhere to park their tiny house.
I've got a question.
OK, what's your question?
Why do we rent? Why can't we just buy our own house?
Because I work in a job where I'm caring for people. And sadly, the jobs where people are caring for people, they don't pay them as much, like aged care workers and childcare workers. So it's not a fair system.
So Mama's job isn't earning enough money for the banks to say, yep, we think you can pay it back. So they say, no, we're not going to lend you any of the money to buy the house.
Yeah. I'm an older parent. I had my first child at age 40 and then my second child 13 years later, and I wasn't her birth mother. That weird face. I've got hot tea near me. Hot tea Eden. I've been renting since I was 17 years old. My financial situation has always been precarious, and because of childhood trauma and the not feeling worthy enough to attract money, there was never enough money for a loan for a house. So Zurich is the name of the place she's in.
Jess was not homeless in the sense that she was in a homeless shelter or living in her car. But she was so vulnerable as a woman entering that retirement stage with, in effect, no superannuation. and no material resources.
So you've decided you want to keep it?
Susan called and said, "You've been successful, we accept you in the project."
We still don't know what bird it is though, do we?
And there's this sense for me of, can I do this? Yes, I can do this. Do they believe in me? Clearly they do. Do I believe in myself? I don't know.
There are quite a few of us in this area. I live in Lismore with my 3.5-year-old daughter Freya. I had a little apartment inland from Lismore, and I woke up in the middle of the night to the entire kitchen on fire. Lost everything, literally everything in that fire. And then I moved around for a bit, and then I found this place in Lismore to rent in the CBD. And once again, we lost everything in the flood. So I was watching the flood from our bedroom window, and the water just kept rising and rising and rising, and then it got to the top of the stairs and I started panicking. Eventually got the baby carrier and started climbing. And that was the worst part, because I really thought, if I fall off this wall right now, I can swim and I'll probably live, but she can't, and she's stuck to my back. I called my mum to say goodbye to her, and she said, "We will work it out, you'll be okay." Do you remember all the water?
It was very brown.
It was very brown, wasn't it?
And we were right there.
Yeah. So after the flood, I moved in with my mum, I moved in with some friends, I moved into a caravan, I moved into a car. It's embarrassing to admit how often we have been homeless. Not everyone has a house fire and a flood to just tip them out onto the street, but here we are. I was house sitting when I found out about the Eden project. Look, this is going to be our house. And this, in here, above the bathroom, is your bedroom with me. Can we share it?
You be in the downway, I be in the highway.
Well, it's not, the downway is the bathroom. Should I sleep in the bath?
No.
One of the stipulations was that you had to have a location to build your tiny home and a person to build it either with or for you. Through a GoFundMe that was created, I purchased an acre of land just outside of Lismore on the banks of the Wilsons River, which I'm aware is incredibly ironic. Obviously, it will flood again. If it floods, it's definitely going to flood again. But I have a flood plan in place that involves towing it up a local hill. I can see her playing here. I can see her feeling safe. I can see her having the childhood that I wanted her to have. Consistency, but also just freedom.
A butterfly.
Awesome, that looks so cool, Noah. I grew up in Sweden. I'm an outdoor educator and also a homeschooling mum to my son, Noah.
You build your own tiny house.
I'd always been renting around the Byron Shire and Northern Rivers. And we are living just outside of Lismore when the floods hit.
Anna wasn't made homeless as a direct result of the floods, but the impact on housing in the area meant that she was always looking for the next thing.
Like, there's just nowhere for anybody to go. Like, how do you plan your life? You know, should I go back and try to continue living in the camper trailer?
You ready? It's quite heavy. 1, 2, 3, go.
The first interview that we did with Anna, she was sitting underneath a tarpaulin with rain pouring through.
No more moving around once we get our own place.
Yeah, we've moved like 12 or 14 times.
So the women had to buy the trailers that these houses are built on, and we came in and contributed towards their delivery.
My son was really excited because he's like, oh, you mean we can actually have our own house and we can drive away if it floods again? And he's like, and it's our forever home, Mama. It's really? And I was like, yes, darling, that's our forever home. Are we gonna build this together?
Yeah.
High five. You and me, hey?
I need 8 in total.
I know. I need 3 more. My dad said he would help me build my tiny home.
Not that one.
Not this one. But going through the building process with Dad was stressful.
Is this marked?
I'm so over it. I'm tired. I'm working 3 jobs, I'm raising a child alone, and now I'm dealing with this mess. Whatever Dad says goes. He is project manager, and I am funder.
Measurement using.
3,230. Despite what you may believe, I'm not an idiot. I do remember. When I was a teenager, we had a lot of conflict, and so I kind of anticipated that this project would result in a fairly similar clash.
I can actually cope doing it by myself if I have to, but you can't be an octopus and have all these hands holding things.
Well,
Show you something.
picture that.
See that?
This angle.
Look at the bubble.
Yeah.
Hold the level and the wood. The bubble's got to go in between those 2 lines.
Am I supposed to keep holding it?
That's what you should be doing. You happy?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, yeah. She's doing okay. Pretty good, actually.
As long as I stay in my lane, everything will be fine. It's not really level.
We'll get it level. Yes, it's going without a hitch, which is always good. Shouldn't be any issues at all. Just getting enough supplies here to keep up with it all. That's the only thing.
Right. So, money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be my fault.
Well, you were told to keep a certain amount.
And I have.
Yeah, okay.
It's not my fault that the amount keeps increasing. I didn't realise how much money materials would cost, even though I'm not paying for labour. Large amounts of money are just disappearing at Bunnings.
Just a drink of water.
Right.
I actually picked her up from the flood in my tinny. She lost her house, and I made a promise then, that I'd help her out. And she's gone ahead and produced what's happening here now. It's quite amazing, really.
Do you think it's going to have walls and a roof yet?
No.
I'm getting butterflies in my tummy, girls.
Jess, I think by her own admission, would say that she had zero idea of which end of a hammer was the end you banged a nail in with and which wasn't.
Well, we know it's not this one because ours is the colour of... It's the colour of a turtle.
We thought, let 1,000 ways of building bloom, and it was best for Jess to use a commercial company to build her very modest build.
Here it is.
Is this it?
Go on, yeah.
It is it. Oh my gosh. Can I touch it?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh
Absolutely.
gosh. It's our house. It's our house. When I first saw the house in process, I just cried. And I felt this sense of, I know this is who I'm meant to be. Just keep going, Jess. Well, I actually want to have a little time of thanks. Is that okay if we do that? It might be a little bit embarrassing. Is that okay?
Oh.
So we thank Grant and all the workers and all the people that grew the wood and all the people that make the little cables for the electricity. We could go on and on.
Just could say everybody.
Okay, I'm saying everybody. Thank you to everybody. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Anyone got a song?
No.
No.
So I've been living in a bell tent for the last 4 months. I also need to be somewhere close to the actual build. And how much closer can you get?
380. 380.
Well, it's quite humbling to have all these people showing up.
Anna's build was project managed by herself, and she did a lot of the work physically herself. But she was able also to build a network of support around her.
Don't stab yourself with that thing.
There was a church group who came in and worked with her.
Sometimes you just got to do stuff, you just got to help.
Yeah, so halfway between the 4 and the 5.
Yeah. Might take a bit longer time, but I get there.
Yeah.
No, that's 920. 920.
Sorry.
Working it out. Measure twice, cut once.
I kind of have to find my different little pockets. things I can do. And I know that when they feel like they want to get shit done, I can feel that, right?
After you cut that one, do you mind if I have a go at the drop saw for a little while?
No, you're right. Do you want to catch up?
Well done, Anna. Go and take that over. Take that over and put it in its place. All right, we got a good measurement here? Yeah. Righty.
These are my pride.
Anna got in touch with me and said, I have to have these stained glass windows. And my initial reaction was no. And then I thought, why can't she have a stained glass window?
That's how you do windows.
Aren't they beautiful? That would be my absolute pride of the whole house.
We just measured those beautiful stained glass windows and we don't think they're going to fit. So we have to rethink those stained glass windows. So.
You'd be better off changing those windows.
The stained glass.
Yeah, you can't. They're the feature. Your floor is coming through. It'll be coming through the middle of those windows.
Basically, it doesn't seem like the drawings at this stage is complete in the way we needed them to be.
The architect's saying the window is this big and then her pulling out of her car a window that's this big. So then we have to pull the frame apart. If we can't solve this problem, then we can't keep building.
But I guess it's part of this whole building process. I just hope it will work out all right in the end. I just don't want it to. There's too much things that goes into this to fuck it up. Like.
Yeah, what?
Don't splash it. Just be, try to go lengthways like this, right, with the grain of the wood.
Now we're at this point and I can visualise the house that I will actually have and that I'll actually be living in. It's changed a lot, but it's because I've been here every day without fail working on something. And so I've really learnt the value of showing up and hard work. I just have to buy the lights, get the electrician back, get the plumber back. It's another hard thing, organising trades. Nobody takes the tiny house seriously. I had one guy answer the phone and then I said, I'm looking for an electrician. And he said, can I please speak to your husband about it? I've met a lot of issues like that. A lot of misogynistic assholes who just think because I'm a young woman, I don't know anything. They're right, but how dare they assume that?
So these are going to be signs we'll put up on Wednesday on the poles around our local neighbourhood, okay? In order to prepare to move into a tiny house, I knew I had to get rid of stuff. So we're taking our 3 bedrooms, our kitchen, our bathroom, our lounge room, and all of those things and try to put it in a space like this. And that's why we've got to sell most of it because we can't take it with us, right?
There's lots of real-world decisions that go with living in a small space. What do you do with your possessions?
Thank you.
The reality of living in a tiny house takes enormous discipline. They are not for the faint-hearted.
Very tiny. Thank you very much. 50 cents is lovely, thank you. Thank you very much. 50 cents for the chat, it was lovely. 401, 402, 403. We made $413 together. Living with less and having less to think about and clean and worry about, it helps me keep on track with who I really am.
We're thinking about a jacuzzi coming off this side.
So good. Like, what about an infinity edge pool?
So we installed stained glass windows.
Yes.
Build everything around that.
Then we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah. Seems like we've worked it out somehow.
Beautiful.
There's all these fears that run through that you think it's not going to work out, and it's not going to be here right now. It's all coming together. It's, it's that thing of seeing your dream coming true, like what you thought, what you were hoping for, and then all of a sudden it's there. Awesome, absolutely awesome.
Nice.
It's unreal. I did not in any way think we were going to get this far. How will each side have 60 mil then?
I measured it. Every parent feels like they have an obligation, you know, to look after their kids. So, yes, it's been good for our relationship, I think. Taps in, Lauren.
Check
out the plumbing underneath.
Overall, I think he respects me quite a lot more than he used to. And so it's nice to have a chance to reconfigure some of the difficulties that we used to have.
You can always count on Dad to show up. He's always there. Every time there's something that goes wrong, without question, you know that Dad's going to be there.
For the rest of the house, I've had a friend of mine's dad, who's been the overseer and my mentor for everything that I've done ever since.
Keep it on the same line as the screw and push hard.
I've done a lot myself. Obviously, I've worked. I've got a lot of blood, sweat and tears in there. Every board on that inside of the house, it's all me.
Yeah, that's it. And put the screw, and that'll stop everything from moving.
In the beginning, I was so nervous that I made so many rookie mistakes.
It's taking a long time, yes, but I am doing it slowly, bit by bit.
The journey has been from feeling like I don't know how I'm going to do this into going, oh yeah, okay, actually, yeah, I can do this, I'm doing it. Ta-da. And I have a lot of pride in what I've created, and that feels bloody good.
And then I have Noah, who continually cheers me on and who just comes back and is like, you're amazing, Mama, how did you do that? And like yesterday he was helping me fill out, having a go at it, and he's like, thank you for showing me how to do that. I feel like all the love that I have for him and all the love that I have for what we're creating together gets poured in here.
So press it a little bit harder down.
There is so much love in these walls. Like, there is so much love. And every time I come back in here, I smile because this is ours. And that is an amazing feeling.
All the builds took a bit longer than expected, but they're getting there in their own way and their own time.
When it was finally finished, the home was towed up from the New South Wales south coast to the Blue Mountains. And when it arrived, I couldn't believe it. It showed me that I could do this.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is ours. No one can take it away from us. We can put as much blue tack on the walls as we want. Yeah! Hug it more, Mark. Hug the passengers more. Hug it more, tighter. You're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit the tree.
Yeah, but how much room do I have before I hit it?
Stop, stop. That's it. Wow. Oh, look. Look, there's your ladder. Oh, sorry. No. Down. Borrow.
I feel safety, I feel secure, I feel like I can provide in a way that I haven't been able to do before. I'm 62 and I'm now not worried about becoming 63, 64, 65. This is the first day of the rest of my life.
Oh, hello, over there. Hi.
I've often felt so trapped. I don't feel trapped anymore.
Now that we've been living in the tiny home for the last year, I feel such a sense of peace and of security. No one is going to take it away from me. It's mine. This is our tiny home. Come and have a look. I made this stick myself out of recycled pallets and other materials from flood houses in Lismore. This is our kitchen. It's not quite finished yet, but it's getting there and I'm just adding little touches to it. Running water, spectacular. I am so grateful to Susan and the entire Eden Tiny Home Project for the impact that it has had on our lives, not only in a financial sense, but it went great lengths towards repairing the relationship between my dad and I. And this is my super spacious bathroom. It still needs a shower screen. And I learnt so many valuable skills, and I learned so much about myself and what I can achieve. And over there we swapped playroom for bedroom. It's really cozy, especially with the cat in winter.
So, let me show you my tiny house. Here we're coming into the bathroom where we have my bath and a shower that's not finished yet.
Anna's on some land outside Mullumbimby in the start of a community where there might be several tiny houses with women and children.
Here we're coming into the living room where I have my Lego and my couch where I usually sit on and just watch movies and stuff. Here is the kitchen where we have all the food, and I have the best mum in here right now.
So we've been in the house for a year now. It's not finished, still a work in progress. There's still things that needs to be done.
Mama, when can we shower inside? Because it's so goddamn cold outside.
Oh, sorry, darling. I'm hoping to fix it. John's coming down to give me a hand, and hopefully we'll finish it this weekend. Noah knows that that's not going to be taken away. We don't have to keep on moving around anymore. It's a place for him to land. It's a place for him to just be with me and get to grow up.
Jess now lives on land near the Blue Mountains and provides a beautiful base for her daughter.
Hi, I'm Eden, and this is a tiny house that me and my mum live in. Over here, we've got the bathroom. If you follow me this way, we've got the lounge room. Up here, we have got my beautiful bedroom, my sweet, sweet books. And now if you just swing around that way, that's Mama's room.
Living in the tiny home has freed me up emotionally. I think it's sped up my psychological work of healing from childhood trauma.
I don't feel like there's too little space. I don't feel like there's too big of a space. It's just really nice.
I never saw the smallness. I mean, it's tiny, but I never saw that. I just saw me and my potential.
My mum is a lot calmer because we don't really have to worry about paying rent.
Things have really opened up for me because it wasn't a handout, it was a hand up. And it's incredibly powerful.
It feels like this project's produced so many results in women and children that were way beyond what I imagined the benefits would be. They have something real in the world that they own. That's theirs, and theirs to do with what they want.
Also, here are some stained glass windows that my mum got. They're really beautiful.
I think there's lots of ways this can become a model. There's enormous scope for philanthropists and those of us with good superannuation to look at our own super and say, I could afford 10% of this to do something. We cannot just anymore leave things to government, so we need to get out and do it.
People are getting treated like dirt because they're homeless. I was one of those people.
So the Eden Tiny House Project,
They were the first people who said, yes, I believe in you. When people choose to see you, it builds you up when people believe in you.